Have you noticed something subtle after 35? Sleep doesn't feel the same anymore. You lie down tired, you wake up, still tired, you sleep 7 hours, sometimes 8, and yet your mind feels heavy. Your reactions are slower. Your patience is thinner. Your motivation doesn't feel as automatic as it used to. And you start wondering quietly, is this aging? Is this stress? Or am I just not disciplined enough anymore? Let me ask you something more precise. When was the last time you woke up before your alarm naturally, calm, clear, steady, not jolted, not anxious, not dragging yourself out of bed? Because that difference, that calm clarity in the morning, tells you more about your sleep wellness than the number of hours you spent in bed. Most men misunderstand sleep. They think it's about duration, but after 35, sleep becomes about efficiency. And efficiency is biological. Your brain moves through structured 90-minute cycles every night. Each cycle includes light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Deep sleep is where your body repairs muscle fibers, regulates immune function, and releases growth hormone. REM sleep is where your brain processes emotion, strengthens memory, integrates learning, and recalibrates mood. When these cycles are clean and uninterrupted, you get quality sleep. When they are fragmented by stress, alcohol, late night scrolling, caffeine timing, inconsistent schedules, you can spend 9 hours in bed and still wake up depleted. So let me ask you this. Do you need more sleep, or do you need more quality sleep? Now let's talk specifically about men over 35. After 35, testosterone production becomes more sensitive to sleep quality. Research shows that even 1 week of restricted sleep can significantly reduce daytime testosterone levels in healthy men. Deep sleep drives hormonal restoration. If deep sleep drops, testosterone gradually declines. That affects energy, drive, mood, recovery, confidence, not dramatically overnight, but subtly. And subtle decline feels like personality change. You think, I'm not as motivated anymore. But the truth might be your nervous system is under-recovered. Here's what happens biologically. When you experience stress, financial uncertainty, career instability, tension in your marriage, your amygdala activates. Your cortisol rises. Your body enters alert mode. If you carry that alertness into the night, your brain struggles to enter deep sleep. You may fall asleep, but your sleep architecture becomes lighter. Now imagine this scenario. You're 41, you live in Denver, corporate leadership role, 2 kids, mortgage. You stay up until 12:30 finishing emails. Then you scroll for 40 minutes because your brain feels wired. You fall asleep at 1:15. Alarm at 6 o'clock, you wake up groggy, coffee immediately, meetings stacked. By 2:30 p.m., you're exhausted, so you grab another coffee. Caffeine blocks adenosine, the chemical that builds sleep pressure. So now your body is tired, but your brain is artificially alert. You fall asleep late again. Your deep sleep shortens. Your REM compresses. Your irritability increases. You snap quicker. You feel foggier. You blame age. But what you're experiencing is poor sleep wellness. Let's go deeper. Your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, controls melatonin release at night and cortisol release in the morning. When you sleep at inconsistent times, 11 p.m. one night, 1 a.m. the next, 2 a.m. on weekends, your brain experiences what researchers call social jet lag. Even if total hours stay similar, Irregular timing reduces deep sleep efficiency and increases daytime fatigue. Stanford sleep research shows that consistent sleep timing improves sleep architecture more than simply increasing duration. So the first pillar of quality sleep is rhythm. Not perfection, consistency. Sleep at roughly the same time. Wake at roughly the same time, even on weekends. Your brain loves predictability. Predictability strengthens melatonin release at night and cortisol rise in the morning. Now let me ask you something uncomfortable. When you wake up, what do you do first? Phone, email, news, or light? Morning sunlight within 10 to 20 minutes of waking is one of the strongest regulators of circadian rhythm. Light suppresses melatonin, boosts serotonin, signals your brain, the day begins now. When you skip light and go straight to screens, your brain remains partially in night mode. Your alertness lags, your mood flattens, your motivation dips, and you interpret that as laziness. But it's dysregulated biology. Now let's talk about stress processing. If your mind is racing at night, unfinished tasks, arguments replaying, financial calculations looping, your brain stays in beta waves. Alert mode. Deep sleep requires safety. Your nervous system must shift from sympathetic, fight or flight, to parasympathetic, rest and repair. That shift doesn't happen automatically for men carrying responsibility. You must guide it. This is where the 60-minute shutdown matters. 3 hours before bed, no heavy meals. 2 hours before bed, no intense work. 1 hour before bed, no screens, dim lights, stretching, slow breathing, journaling. When you journal before bed, you reduce ambiguity. And neuroscience tells us that ambiguity activates anxiety more than a defined difficulty. When your brain senses an undefined threat, it overestimates it. Writing clarifies the threat. Clarity reduces stress. Reduced stress improves deep sleep. That is sleep wellness in action. Now here's something rarely discussed. During deep sleep, your glymphatic system activates. This system clears metabolic waste from the brain, including beta amyloid proteins linked to cognitive decline. If deep sleep is compromised consistently, cognitive clarity declines gradually. That brain fog you feel, it's not weakness, it's incomplete neurological recovery. Strong men are not the ones who sleep the least. They're the ones who recover the best. Recovery determines capacity. Capacity determines stability. Stability determines leadership. Sleep wellness is not indulgence, it is infrastructure. So what do you actually do starting tonight? Not in theory, in practice. If you want quality sleep as a man over 35, focus on 5 non-negotiables. First, protect your rhythm. Choose a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. This stabilizes melatonin, supports testosterone production, and improves morning clarity. Second, guard the last hour before bed. No email, no negotiations, no stimulation. That final hour is nervous system regulation time. Dim lights, slow breathing, light stretching. Write tomorrow's top priority down so your brain doesn't rehearse it all night. Third, manage light intelligently. Get morning sunlight early. Reduce artificial light at night. Light exposure is one of the strongest regulators of sleep quality. Fourth, respect caffeine timing. No caffeine after early afternoon. Adenosine needs space to build sleep pressure naturally. Fifth, regulate your mind before bed. If thoughts race, write them. If your body feels tense, breathe slowly for 5 minutes. Longer exhales activate the parasympathetic system. You're signaling safety to your biology. Now let's talk about why this matters. Quality sleep improves emotional regulation. That means fewer reactive moments in meetings, more patience with your family. Quality sleep supports testosterone and growth hormone. That means better recovery from workouts, better energy stability, better body composition. Quality sleep strengthens prefrontal cortex function. That means better decisions under pressure, more impulse control, clearer long-term thinking. Quality sleep shortens your stress recovery slope. You will still experience stress, but you return to baseline faster. After 35, you are not chasing excitement. You are building durability in your body, durability in your career, durability in your relationships, durability in your mind. Sleep wellness is structural integrity. So tonight, don't ask how little you can sleep. Ask how deeply you can restore, protect your rhythm, calm your nervous system, respect your biology. Choose consistency over intensity, because when your sleep stabilizes, your mood stabilizes. When your mood stabilizes, your decisions improve. When your decisions improve, your life trajectory shifts, not loudly, quietly. And that quiet stability, that is power.